Hi everyone, welcome to the part 3. In this video, we will set up our HANA cloud, we will subscribe to RDE, and we will create destinations which are required for us to connect to the HANA cloud connector, thus getting access to our gateway server which is on premise. So the first step is to subscribe to RDE. So as you can see, I have already subscribed. What you would do is click on new subscription, click on each of these row and say create. Again you come back, click on the second row and say create. So as you see here, there are two subscriptions, but you will be making use of only RDE, not RDE testing. So RDE testing is internally used by RDE to preview our UI5 applications within RDE. So now that you have got subscriptions, let's go to destinations. So RDE on its part, it requires two destinations for it to work. As you can see, it might be getting resources out of these destinations, UI dist and UI dist test resources. These are the two destinations which RDE requires for it to work. So let's see what UI5 dist has. You need to name it exactly as you see here, UI5 dist, because RDE will be looking for these names. So create this destination. Again create another destination with UI5 dist test resources. So these two resources, these two destinations will be used by RDE. Now if you remember, when we configured HANA Cloud Connector, we said that we actually exposed SAP OPU OData path of our gateway server, so that we can access OData services which are deployed on gateway server. So you are exactly creating a destination targeting that connection. As you can see, the URL is the proxy host, the proxy port. This is the proxy host and proxy port which we configured on HANA Cloud Connector, and this proxy host and proxy port were actually mapped to gateway server and gateway server's port. So as you can see, when you come to the HANA Cloud portal, you cannot really there is no way of finding out what is the gateway server's host name and port. So let's see how did we configure our gateway connection. So as you can see, name you can give it whatever you like, and description. So description is something which you will access in RDE. So maybe you can give a meaningful description, and then the URL, so which is pointing to SAP OPO data, proxy type as on-premise, Cloud Connector version 2, authentication as basic authentication, then your user ID and password for your gateway server. So in addition, there are few additional properties which are required. So you need to create them as you see here. So the RDE system is nothing but the SID of your gateway server. So this will not be same as what you see here. So you need to find out the SID of your gateway server, and you have to give it here. And that was for the accessing gateway services from gateway server, accessing OData services from the gateway server. And next, you want to extend Fiori applications as well. So now this is the destination which you require for accessing the Fiori applications, so that you can extend it here. So nothing much changes here other than the SAP BC ADT as the URL path here, and give a suitable description, and everything else is same. So keep in mind that dev usage is dev underscore ABAP here. So RDE system happens to be the SID of your gateway server. So these are the two destinations, total 4 destinations which you would require. To repeat, 2 destinations for RDE itself, and 1 for accessing the OData service, and 1 for accessing the Fiori applications which are deployed on gateway server. So now that destinations are set up, subscriptions are ready, we are ready to launch RDE. So we will go back to subscriptions and click on RDE. So it says that required destination, there is a destination it is looking for and it is green, so it's happy. And you see a application URL here through which you can access RDE. I'm clicking on it and the RDE is loading. So there you go, the RDE has loaded. So we need to ensure that the aim of this video is to ensure that we are able to access OData services from backend, and we are able to access Fiori applications which are deployed in the backend. So let's see if we are able to do that. So I right click on local, click on new, click on a project. So I'm creating a new project here. That means I'm creating a new application. So definitely it needs a data service. So I am hoping that I will be able to access the OData services which are deployed in my gateway server on premise. So I'll give a name, my demo project, and there are many templates available. So let me say I want to create a Fiori application. Okay, now the data connection. So this is where we want to access our OData services from gateway server. I click on catalog. There you go. So the connection which we created in HANA Cloud has populated. Now when I click on it, it has to connect to the HANA Cloud connector and subsequently to the gateway server and fetch all the services from there. As you can see here, we are able to load all the services from backend. For example, I click on say user service and say details. It's able to populate the entities out of user service. So our connection to fetch OData service from gateway server is successful. I'm not continuing with creating a new Fiori like UEFI application, because there are many videos which are already available on SCN, and our aim is to ensure that we are able to set up RDE and connect to the backend. So I'm stopping this creation of new project at this place, and as we already able to connect to the backend gateway server. So now next, let's see if you are able to access the Fiori applications. I click on extension project. This error is expected and you can ignore this, and click on remote. This time it has found out or the destination which we created on HANA Cloud. I select it and wait for it to fetch Fiori applications which are there on the backend. As you can see, it's able to fetch all the Fiori applications which are deployed in the gateway server. So I can select one of them. Say finish. Now it has to fetch the application from backend and it has to show it here in the preview pane. Let's wait. There you go. So we are able to access the Fiori application from our on-premise gateway server as well. So that brings to end this tutorial. So just to summarize what we did in all our three videos so far. In the first tutorial, we just saw an overview of what we're going to do, and a little bit about HANA Cloud Connector, and in the second video we have set up HANA Cloud Connector. We have learned how to set up JVM and how to set up HANA Cloud Connector and how to expose our gateway server gateway server's resources. And in the current video we have set up our HANA Cloud and created destinations, and we went to create a new project, and we were able to access OData services which were in the backend, and then we tried to extend a Fiori application, and yes, we were able to access the Fiori applications which were deployed on the gateway server. So thanks guys, hope it was useful. Let me know what's your feedback. Thank you.